Welcome to my channel. My name is Jerove Rock, the only Jerove in the world. It's a made up name, Google it. Before we start the video, I just want to say that I hope everyone watching this right now is safe and well during these uncertain times. I know it's been tough for everyone, so I would like to thank the frontliners and key workers keeping the country running. I am so grateful for my parents, as they both work in the hospital. Hopefully, all of this will soon be over. In the meantime, let's all stay positive, connected, and safe. This will soon be over. Every day is one day closer. Let's get right into it. In this 5-episode series, How to Be Happy, I'll be going through 5 tips, and each video will be based on one of these tips. I've asked some of my friends these 2 questions. What is happiness to you, and what makes you happy? I'll be implementing their answers throughout every video to explore the range of people's definitions of this concept that seems so simple, yet complicated at the same time. So, if you're watching this right now and want to voice your opinion, it's not too late. Drop me a comment down below or send me a DM and you could be in one of the future episodes in this series. The 5 tips that we will be covering are: tip number 1, show gratitude and appreciation. Tip number 2, look after your mind, body and soul. Tip number 3, work on your passion. Tip number 4, remove negative energy. And tip number 5, spread love. I will be uploading 3 times a week, and the schedule will be as follows. Today's video will be on a Friday, the following will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the final episode will be on the Monday after that. First of all, what is happiness? There are many definitions and interpretations to what happiness is. To some, happiness could be buying new clothes, buying new shoes. To others, it could be playing on the PlayStation and Xbox, working out, doing physical exercise. To me, happiness is an internal feeling. It comes from within. It is the warm feeling of content. It is when your life energies are high. Everything starts with you. You must ensure that you have a positive mindset and aura around you. Therefore, once you are happy with yourself, you can project this energy onto other people, and in return, share the love and feel happier. You cannot depend your happiness on impressing or making others happy, because if you do so, you are not truly doing what makes you happy. You are simply seeking validation from others and pedestalizing other people. This is something you should not do. Tip number 1, show gratitude and appreciation. You must show gratitude and appreciation because this is the key when reminding yourself of how lucky you are to be alive. You are in such a fortunate position in life. No matter how bad your day is, you must remind yourself how lucky you are to have a roof over your head, to have food on the table, to have people that love you, to have all these blessings, and to be alive. Remember, if we are breathing, we are living. Shout out to my friends if you get that, because we always say to each other, if we breathe in, we live in. And it's true. I'm talking to you right now. I'm alive. I could be dead right now, but I'm not. And you aren't dead either. And since you're not dead, you might as well leave a like, comment, and subscribe right now. Anyways, let's get back into it. So yeah, as I was saying, remember this. Other people would die to be in your position. My advice is to write down on a piece of paper, a journal, your notes app, or even make a video for yourself. State 3 things that you are grateful for. This means that whenever you are feeling down, you have something to remind you of how special you are. This should make you happier.
I personally believe that happiness starts from within, with it being internal. And for you to live a happy and positive lifestyle, you yourself need to be happy. And for you to be happy, you need to accept the finer and simpler things in life and, be grateful for what you already have right there in front of you. Happiness shouldn't come from materialistic things. It's always important as well to think of other people who may be less fortunate simply because they don't have the life that we have. So we need to make sure we make the most of our lives as well. If you aren't grateful for what you have, it can lead towards negative energy. It's always important to be happy and content with your own life. Because if you are, this can spread and radiate happiness, love, appreciation to those around you, allowing them to live a happy lifestyle also.
Happiness to me is just being able to get the most out of life. I feel like everyone's definition will be different, but this is what it boils down to. Whether you like to spend time with family or you like to work really hard towards your goals, that is you get the most out of life for you as an individual. One of the things that makes me happy in life is seeing other people succeed, whether it be friends, family, or just people I know of. And the main reason being is because it drives me to do better in life. Seeing other people achieve their goals and reach milestones. But it also means that once I do become successful, I'll be able to share my success with my friends and family. The one thing I wouldn't want is for me to be successful and people around me to be unhappy with their current situation.
Happiness to me is being free, but it's easier said than done. So I just do whatever makes me happy. I do whatever I want. I dress how I want. I act the way I want. And I don't conform to anyone or anyone's needs, only conform to mine. That's what makes me happy. You don't need to be wealthy, rich in order to be happy. It could be something as small as laughing together with a friend. Happiness is so simple, yet overcomplicated.
Hi everybody, hope we're all doing well. So today I'm going to be talking about what is the key to happiness. So for me, number one is so important. Doing something that truly fulfills you. So many times, and I've been a victim of this myself, I call it the shiny object syndrome, where you see one thing and want that, you see another thing and want that, you see another thing and you want that. And what by that I mean, on Instagram, we see forex traders, we see Amazon FBAs, we see drop shippers, we see e-commerce entrepreneurs, we see property entrepreneurs, affiliate marketing. You trial, a lot of people try all these things, they buy the courses, they get immersed, but then they don't really put 100% into it because they expect to see those results straight away, and that is such a lonely road, and it's a road to unhappiness. So do something that truly fulfills you, something that you enjoy. What if you've got a dog walking business or an events business, or if you're a trader or a social media marketing agency, if that is something that truly makes you happy and you are eager to get up in the morning and do that, then for me that is such a big part of true happiness and being happy. And then number two is giving and helping others. So this is such a big one for me. I'm currently working with a few guys in the property space. They're big property developers, but they just don't know how to use social media. And I've just been giving away lots of free value. I've been sending looms, I've having calls, completely for free, just helping them to build their brand. And in return, I know for a fact that the more I help them, the more it'll help me in the future. So I know that I've got these guys now that could potentially help me in the future when I choose to go into my property journey. And that's what it's about, and the kind of networking and helping people, really, because the amount of times young people come to me and say, look, how do you start a business? How do you do this? How do you deal with people, etc., etc. And I've jumped on Zoom calls, phone calls, voice notes, and just giving away free content and value for these people, because I know what it's like to be in that situation, and I know if you help, you will get helped. And as humans, sometimes we can be greedy and we can take, and we forget to give. And especially in this society, this Instagram fuel society where it's like all about me. And for me, ultimately, that won't lead to true happiness. So them two things are two things that I do. And then other generic things, another thing that I like to do is I like to read. So explore a hobby, explore a passion, whether that's cycling, reading, podcasting, traveling. I love to travel. Do things that really are good for the soul, and it's not just business or entrepreneurship or your career. Do something and spend time learning and just enjoying the things that you like to do in your spare time. And like I said, for me it's traveling, podcasting and reading. I love to do these things. But yeah, I hope that's helped. Cheers, guys.
Happiness to me is feeling at peace with what you're doing, whether that's within your career or within your life. Also, for me, happiness is also like living life on your own terms and always following your intuition, like following your gut with majority of the decisions you make. What makes me happy, right, is seeing other people get inspired to the point where the whole perspective on life changes. Then they begin to set goals for themselves, and then they might end up being in a complete different pathway that they were on before. So yeah, like it makes me happy seeing that happen to people, because then it's good to see people living with a purpose rather than just living like on earth. At least they're going towards something, which is good to see.
So, happiness to me comes in many different forms. It comes in a form of having a strong relationship with the person that I love, having a good and supportive family, and it comes in a form of success in my education or my career. But to me, it boils down to one thing. Happiness to me is complete and genuine fulfillment in oneself. It is being completely content with where you are in the present. And that is why I believe that the root of happiness really lays in being grateful. If you're grateful for what you have, you will always feel fulfilled and content with where you are.
Happiness to me just means where your mind's clear. You don't really think about anything else but the moment you're in, and you're just happy, laughing, vibing, and you've just got positive energy around you. You're not stressing or like worrying about anything. And yeah, what makes me happy is just being around people who make me laugh and being the person that makes people laugh. Being in a positive environment and just vibing with the great people who have the same mindset as me.
If you have managed to get this far into the video, all I want to say is, I love you and I appreciate you. I hope this video has brought some happiness and value to your lives, especially during quarantine. As for some people, it seems that the experience is endless, making it harder to them. But trust me, it'll soon be over. Stay strong mentally and just keep vibing. Thank you to my friends that have been involved in this video. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate you all. If you have any future video suggestions or requests, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram, and let's all be happy. Make sure you guys have subscribed, turned on post notifications so you stay tuned in for next episode, which will be on tip number 2, looking after the mind, body and soul. That will be out on Monday. All my socials are listed down below, and there are still many people with great things to say that will be featured in the following episodes. That's all for now, folks. Stay hydrated, stay motivated, and stay blessed. Deuces. Alexa, turn off the vibes.
Okay.